Hello everyone, happy New Year's Eve. I hope everyone had a great year. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to offer this year, and I'm so happy that I am going into 2025 as a haiku text creator, and I hope you guys stay with me for the long run, and I just want to let you guys know that I am deeply grateful for each and every one of you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy this last video of the year. Again, bye, love you my stinky bugs.
In the Take a Joke GC, so like New Year's is in a few hours, yeah no shit, so I'm inviting you guys to me and Kenma's house to celebrate New Year together. Wait, that actually kind of cute. A New Year's get together. Yes, let's do it. Haas in, everyone agreeing. Okay, my place at 8 p.m. At Kyuru's and Kenma's place. Bakuto and Akashi were the first to arrive, walking hand in hand as Bakuto's excitement practically radiated from his entire being. Hey, Kyuru, we're here. Bakuto bellowed as they entered. Kyuru, leaning against the doorway with a smirk, waved them in. Okay, tone it down, man. The party hasn't even started yet. Akashi gave Kyuru a polite nod before guiding Bakuto to the couch, where they sat down and began chatting, Bakuto practically bouncing in his seat. Not long after, the door opened again, revealing Hinata clinging to Kageyama's arm. Hinata grinned brightly. Hey, everyone, we're here. Bakuto shot up from the couch. Hinata, Kageyama, you made it. Sit with us. The two settled in, Hinata eagerly joining Bakuto in a rapid-fire conversation about volleyball while Akashi and Kageyama exchanged a rare, knowing smile before quietly discussing training techniques. Soon, Ushijima and Tendao walked hand in hand. Tendao, despite the chaotic energy, greeted the room with, "Hello, party people." Bakuto grinned and shouted back, "Tendao, Ashiwaka, you're here." Tendao smirked and gestured dramatically to Ushijima. "Of course, I'm here. Gotta show off my beefy man." Bakuto doubled over laughing. "Beefy? You mean his muscles, right?" Tendao winked. "Oh, absolutely. His muscles are delicious. Look at these arms." He playfully slapped Ushijima's bicep, earning a faint blush from his boyfriend. Ushijima muttered, "Tendao." Tendao grinned even wider. "Aw, are you embarrassed? Come on, Waka, make me shut up." Without hesitation, Ushijima sighed, hoisted Tendao over his shoulder, and carried him off to the kitchen as Tendao cackled. Kyuru laughed, shaking his head. "I can already tell this party's gonna be wild." Lev and Yaku arrived next, Yaku tugging Lev along by the arm. Bakuto immediately stood and waved. Hey, Lev, Yaku, you made it." Lev grinned. "Of course, we made it. Did you think we'd ditch?" Kenma, sitting in the corner with his Switch, didn't even look up. "Honestly, I half expected you two to skip and go make out somewhere." Yaku smacked Lev's arm, rolling his eyes. "We're not that bad, unlike you and Kyuru." Lev laughed. "Right, love, whatever you say." The next to arrive were Oikawa and Iwaizumi, walking hand in hand. Bakuto rushed to greet them. "Iwaizumi, Oikawa, glad you're here." Oikawa flipped his hair dramatically, like we'd missed the banger party of the year. Everyone loves a little Oikawa charm. Iwaizumi smirked. "Yet, the party's not the only banger here." "Huh?" Oikawa smacked Iwaizumi's arm, face flushing. "Oh, shut up. Flattery will get you nowhere." After everyone else arrived, the room filled with laughter and conversation. The only ones missing were Tsukishima and Yamaguchi. Bakuto frowned. "Where are Tsuki and Yams? They're never this late." Kyuru shrugged. "They'll show up. Probably got caught up with something." Right on cue, the doorbell rang. Bakuto shot up. "I bet that's them." He rushed to the door, pulling it open with a grin that quickly faded. Tsukishima stood there, looking completely disheveled. His normally neat hair was a tangled mess, his eyes had deep bags under them, and he generally looked like he'd just been through a war zone. Tsuki?" Bakuto asked cautiously. Yaku peeked over from the couch. "Tsukishima, what the hell happened to you? You look like you haven't slept in weeks." Lev chimed in. "Yeah, dude, what happened to the usually put-together Tsukishima? This ain't it." Atsumu, sitting comfortably in Sakusa's lap, smirked. "Where's Yamaguchi? Lemme guess, you had a little too much fun before coming here, huh?" Kageyama snorted. "Hinata, why does he look like he just ran a marathon?" Before anyone could speculate further, Yamaguchi strolled in, looking perfectly fine and smiling cheerfully. "Hey, everyone," Yamaguchi said, his voice just a little too bright. He quickly grabbed Tsukishima's hand and led him to the couch, making Tsukishima sit on his lap. Nothing happened, Yamaguchi said, grinning nervously. "Tsuki's just having a bad hair day." Bakuto raised an eyebrow. "A bad hair day doesn't give you that. Did he even sleep?" Kageyama, unable to hold it in anymore, burst out laughing. Wait, you didn't see how Tsukishima was limping, and Yamaguchi walked in totally fine. They definitely had a time." The room erupted into laughter. Bakudo, wheezing, said, "Yams, you really wrecked him, huh?" Tsukishima groaned, burying his face in his hands. "Can we just drop it? I've already heard Yams' dumb jokes about it all day." Nishinoya cackled. "Tsuki, you couldn't even walk after, could you?" Sugawara chuckled. "Damn, Yamaguchi, you really went all out, huh?" Akashi, ever the voice of reason, smiled. "All right, that's enough teasing. Let's actually start the party." Bakudo immediately shot up, grinning. Right. Enough about Tsukishima's, activities. Let's get this party started." Everyone cheered, laughter still lingering in the air as the night officially began. Kiryu clapped his hands together, grinning. "All right, everyone, we're kicking off the night with a little dare or drink. No skipping your turn. If you refuse the dare, you take a shot. Got it?" The room erupted in cheers, with a mix of competitive grins and nervous glances. Round 1, Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Kiryu pointed at Oikawa first. "Oikawa, dare or drink?" "Dare, obviously. I'm not a coward." Kiryu smirked. "I dare you to kiss Iwaizumi's bicep and confess your undying love for it." Oikawa froze, glaring at Kiryu. "What kind of lame dare is that?" Iwaizumi rolled up his sleeve with a cocky smirk. "Go on, lover boy, show my arm some respect." Oikawa sighed dramatically, leaned in, and planted an exaggerated kiss on Iwaizumi's arm. "Oh, my dear Iwa-chan's muscles, you are the light of my life, the rock to my soul, the..." Iwaizumi shoved him lightly. "All right, cut it out before I actually die of embarrassment." "Oh wow, fuck you too. Me next. Yamaguchi?" Tsukishima shot him a look that could kill. "No, just joking." "That's right." Tsukishima put him in line. Round 2, Ushijima and Tendao. "Tendao, dare or drink?" Tendao grinned mischievously. "Dare, duh." Kiryu smirked. "I dare you to sit on Ushijima's lap and call him Daddy Ushigushi for the next 3 rounds." The room erupted into laughter as Tendao gleefully hopped onto Ushijima's lap, wrapping an arm around his neck. "Anything for you, Daddy Ushigushi." Ushijima blinked, his face flushing slightly. "Tendao, don't call me that, it sounds stupid." Tendao smirked. "Rules are rules, Daddy Ushigushi." Everyone burst into laughter. "Daddy Ushigushi, perfect." Round 3, Bakudo and Akashi. "Akashi, your turn. Dare or drink?" Kiryu said. Akashi glanced at Bakudo, who was practically vibrating with excitement. "Dare." Kiryu grinned. "I dare you to let Bakudo style your hair however he wants." Akashi sighed but nodded. Bakudo immediately leapt up, grabbed a brush, and began creating what he proudly called the owl masterpiece, complete with random spikes and tufts. When he was done, Bakudo clapped his hands. "Look at my genius. Akashi, you look amazing." Akashi stared at himself in a mirror. "I look like a startled bird." Bakudo grinned. "Exactly." Round 4, Hinata and Kageyama. "Hinata, dare or drink?" Kiryu asked. Hinata, ever the daredevil, shouted. "Dare." Kiryu smirked. "I dare you to sit on Kageyama's lap and feed him grapes like a Roman emperor." Hinata burst out laughing. "Easy." He grabbed a bunch of grapes from the snack table, plopped onto Kageyama's lap, and started feeding him one by one. Kageyama, blushing furiously, muttered, "Hinata, this is embarrassing." Hinata grinned. "Shut up and enjoy your grapes, your majesty." Round 5, Sakusa and Atsumu. "Atsumu, dare or drink?" Atsumu smirked. "Dare." "Hit me with your best shot." Kiryu grinned. "I dare you to lick Sakusa's hand and tell him it's the cleanest hand you've ever touched." Sakusa's eyes widened. "Don't you dare." Atsumu grinned wickedly. "Oh, I'm doing it." He grabbed Sakusa's hand, gave it an exaggerated lick, and said, "This is the cleanest, most sanitary hand I've ever touched." "Sakusa, you're a god among men." Sakusa shoved him away. "You're disgusting." Atsumu winked. "And you love it." Round 6, Osamu and Suna. "Suna, dare or drink?" Suna yawned. "Dare, I guess." Kiryu grinned. "I dare you to give Osamu the cheesiest pickup line you can think of." Suna leaned over to Osamu, deadpan. "Are you a rice ball? Because I'd pick you every time." Osamu groaned. "That was terrible." Suna shrugged. "Worked, didn't it?" Round 7, Lev and Yaku. "Lev, dare or drink?" Lev grinned. "Dare and drink. You can't choose a dare and to drink. You can only choose one or the other." "Why not?" "You know what, fuck it, dare and drink. I dare you to carry Yaku bridal style around the room and declare your eternal devotion to him." Lev first grabbed the bottle of whiskey and chugged it, and then Lev immediately scooped Yaku up, despite Yaku's protests. "Yaku-san, you're the light of my life. My heart beats only for you." Yaku smacked him on his chest. He kicked his feet like he was having a tantrum like a little child. "Put me down before I end you." Lev spun him around. "Never." "Stop it, they are so cute." Round 8, Tanaka and Kyoko. "Tanaka, dare or drink?" Dare. I dare you to serenade Kyoko with the cheesiest love song you can think of. Tanaka jumped to his feet and began belting out My Heart Will Go On, complete with dramatic gestures. Kyoko covered her face, laughing but clearly charmed. Round 9, Tsukishima and Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi, dare or drink? Yamaguchi smiled innocently. Dare. I dare you to give Tsukishima a hickey right now. The room erupted in cheers as Yamaguchi leaned in and whispered, "Sorry, Tsuki," before pressing his lips to Tsukishima's neck. Tsukishima turned bright red. Yamaguchi, I swear. Yamaguchi grinned. Rules are rules. Round 10, Terushima and Deus How. Terushima, dare or drink? Drink. Why the hell would you choose drink? I didn't even say what the dare was. You're going to have to do it anyway. I dare you to let Deishao do your eyeliner. Terushima sat still as Deishao concentrated, tongue sticking out as he carefully applied the eyeliner. When he was done, Terushima blinked. How do I look? Hot, as always. Round 11, Daichi and Sugawara. Kiryu, let me take this one, Bakudo said, rubbing his hands together. Daichi, dare or drink? Daichi, ever the responsible one, sighed. Dare. Bakudo grinned deviously. I dare you to let Sugawara slap your butt and rate it out loud in front of everyone. The room burst into laughter as Daichi groaned. Sugawara's eyes sparkled mischievously. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Sugawara stood up, dramatically stretched his hand, and delivered a playful smack. I'm solid 8.5 out of 10. Firm, but could use a bit more squats. Daichi buried his face in his hands while everyone howled with laughter. Round 12, Asahi and Nishinoya. Noya, your turn. Dare or drink? Nishinoya, never one to back down, shouted. Dare. I dare you to let Asahi braid your hair and call you Princess Noya for the rest of the night. Nishinoya jumped up. Done. He plopped down in front of Asahi, who awkwardly started braiding his hair. When he was done, Nishinoya stood up, flipping his braids dramatically. Do I look stunning or what? Asahi blushed. You look adorable. Nishinoya grinned. Damn right, I do. From now on, call me Princess Noya. Round 13, Hanamaki and Matsukawa. Hanamaki, dare or drink? Hanamaki smirked. Dare, obviously. I dare you to do the tango with Matsukawa in the most dramatic way possible. Hanamaki immediately grabbed Matsukawa's hand, dipping him low. You ready for this, babe? Matsukawa chuckled. Always. What followed was a hilariously over-the-top tango performance, complete with twirls, dramatic gazes, and a final dip that ended with Hanamaki accidentally dropping Matsukawa on the couch. That's it. Matsukawa said, laughing. I'm drinking next round. Round 14, Tanaka and Kyoko. Kyoko, dare or drink? Kiryu asked, with a sly grin. Kyoko smiled softly. Dare. I dare you to tell us the most embarrassing thing Tanaka has ever done. Kiryu said. Tanaka's eyes widened. Wait, Kyoko, no, don't do it. Kyoko tilted her head, pretending to think. Oh, there was this one time he tripped while trying to impress me during practice and accidentally hit his head on the ball cart. The room exploded into laughter, and Tanaka groaned. Kyoko, why? Kyoko smiled sweetly. You said you wanted me to be honest. Round 15, Sakusa and Atsumu. The bottle spun, landing squarely on Sakusa, who immediately frowned. Kiryu's grin widened as he leaned forward. All right, Sakusa, dare or drink? Sakusa sighed, adjusting the mask on his face. Dare. The room immediately buzzed with excitement, everyone sitting up in anticipation. Atsumu smirked, leaning closer to Sakusa. Oh, this is gonna be good. Better not chicken out, Omi. Kiryu rubbed his hands together with glee. All right, Sakusa. I dare you to sit in Atsumu's lap and whisper sweet nothings into his ear for 1 whole minute. The room erupted in laughter, with Bakudo practically falling off the couch. Oh, this is amazing. Sakusa's expression darkened, his glare icy. You've got to be kidding me. Atsumu, on the other hand, lit up like a Christmas tree. Omi, come on, this is your chance to confess how much ya love me. I already tolerate you more than anyone else. Sakusa muttered, reluctantly standing up. That should be enough. It's not. Rules are rules. Get to it. Grumbling under his breath, Sakusa walked over to where Atsumu sat. Atsumu patted his lap with enthusiasm. Come on, Omi, make me blush. Sakusa rolled his eyes but sat down stiffly, avoiding as much contact as possible. He leaned forward, his voice deadpan as he whispered, I tolerate you. You're occasionally bearable. Sometimes, when you're not talking, I think you're okay. The room burst into laughter, with Nishinoya yelling, That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard Sakusa say. Atsumu, pretending to swoon, placed a hand dramatically over his heart. Omi, I'm gonna cry. Say more. Sakusa sighed heavily, clearly over it. your hair looks less ridiculous today. Stop, you're making me fall even harder. Atsumu cackled, wrapping his arms around Sakusa's waist. When the minute was up, Sakusa immediately stood up, brushing himself off like he'd sat in something disgusting. There, it's done. Never ask me to do that again. Kageyama, who had been quietly sipping his drink, suddenly muttered, "That's still more romantic than anything Atsumu's ever said." Atsumu whipped his head around. "Excuse me, I'm romantic all the time." "Sure," Suna chimed in, smirking. "That's why Omi looked like he was about to combust." Sakusa simply returned to his seat, grabbing his drink and muttering, "I hate all of you." "Aw, don't be like that, Omi," Atsumu teased, still grinning. "Ya did great. I'm feeling real loved right now." Sakusa gave him a pointed look. "Enjoy it while it lasts." The group erupted into more laughter as the game continued, leaving Atsumu glowing with pride and Sakusa plotting revenge against Kyoru. Round 16, Hiroshima and Deishao, again. "Deishao, dare or drink?" Bakuto asked, still hyped from the previous rounds. Deishao smirked. "Dare. I dare you to wear one of Hiroshima's earrings for the rest of the night." Hiroshima immediately yanked out one of his large hoops and handed it over. "Here you go." Deishao sighed, put it on, and looked at himself in the mirror. "I hate how good this looks. Told ya you'd pull it off." Round 17, Tsukishima and Yamaguchi, again. "Tsuki, your turn. Dare or drink?" Tsukishima sighed. "Dare, I guess. I dare you to compliment everyone in the room sincerely." Tsukishima groaned, glaring at Kenma. "You're evil." He went around the room reluctantly. "Kyoru, you're smart. Bakuto, you're enthusiastic. Akashi, you're the only one here with common sense. Hinata, you're annoyingly energetic, but you're good at volleyball. Kageyama, you're tolerable." When he got to Yamaguchi, his tone softened. "Yamaguchi, you're everything I need." The room collectively went, "Aw." Tsukishima immediately turned red. "Shut up, all of you." Round 17, Komori, Suna, and Osamu. Kyoru clapped his hands together, his mischievous grin returning as he scanned the room. His gaze settled on Komori, Suna, and Osamu lounging together near the snacks. "All right, you three troublemakers. Komori, you're up. Dare or drink?" Komori groaned but straightened up, his drink in hand. "Fine, dare. Hit me with it." Kyoru leaned in, his smirk widening. "I dare you to serenade Suna and Osamu with the most dramatic love song you can think of. And I want passion." Komori. "Passion." Suna snickered, leaning back against the couch. "This ought to be good." Osamu grinned, popping a piece of food into his mouth. "Don't hold back, Komori. Impress us." Komori sighed, standing up. "Fine, but don't blame me if you fall in love with me by the end of this." Clearing his throat, he dramatically knelt down in front of Suna and Osamu and began belting out a very exaggerated rendition of "I'll Always Love You." His voice cracked in all the wrong places, and he clutched his chest like he was in genuine pain. "I'll always love you," Komori wailed, reaching out dramatically toward Suna, who was nearly in tears from laughing so hard. Osamu held up his drink, pretending to toast. "Damn, Komori, I think I'm swooning. Someone get me a tissue." Suna wiped at his fake tears, his grin wide. "That was awful, but also beautiful." 10/10, no notes. Komori stood up, dusting himself off. "You're welcome for the free concert." Round 18, Osamu's turn. "All right, Osamu," Kyoru said, barely able to contain his laughter. "Your turn. Dare or drink?" Osamu grinned confidently. "Dare. Let's hear it. I dare you to give Suna the cheesiest, most over-the-top proposal you can think of." The room exploded with cheers and applause. "Get down on one knee." Osamu didn't hesitate. He grabbed a breadstick from the snack table, got down on one knee in front of Suna, who still had potato chip eyebrows, and took his hand dramatically. "Rin, darlin', from the moment I saw ya shovin' fries in your mouth during practice, I knew you were the one for me. You're salty, sarcastic, and my favorite pain in the ass. Will ya make me the happiest man alive and accept this breadstick as a token of my love?" The room erupted into laughter and applause, with Bakuto screaming, "Say yes, Suna." Suna sighed, plucking the breadstick from Osamu's hand. "I accept, but only if you promise not to do another food makeover." "Deal," Osamu said, grinning as he stood up and pulled Suna into a one-armed hug. Kita, sipping his drink calmly from across the room, spoke up. "That's the most romantic thing I've seen all night." "I agree," Komori added. "True love is real." Round 20, Aaron and Kita. The group was still buzzing with energy as Kyoru turned his attention to the reserved yet steadfast pair sitting quietly on the couch, sipping their drinks. "Kita, Aaron," Kyoru smirked, pointing at them dramatically. "You two are up next. Don't think you're escaping the chaos." Aaron chuckled, glancing at Kita. "Guess we can't dodge it, huh?" Kita, ever composed, placed his drink down neatly. "I suppose not. Go on, Kyoru." Kyoru leaned forward, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Alright, Aaron. Dare or drink? Aaron rubbed the back of his neck. Guess I'll go with dare. Better than drinking that mess Bakudo made. Bakudo gasped from across the room. Hey, my punch is delicious. Akashi calmly patted his shoulder. Let it go, Bakudo. Kyorou grinned wider. Alright, Aaron, I dare you to give Kita the cheesiest compliment you can think of, and it has to make him blush. The room erupted into laughter, with Suna immediately chiming in. Oh, this is gonna be good. Aaron sighed, glancing at Kita, who raised an eyebrow but didn't seem fazed. Alright, let me think. After a moment, Aaron sat up straighter and looked Kita in the eyes, his voice suddenly dramatic. Shinsuke, if you weren't my master I would beg you to buy me. Bro, stop it. You're breaking the script. This was a part of your line. Okay, now we're going to have to redo that. 3, 2, 1, action. Shinsuke, your presence is like a perfectly cooked bowl of rice, comforting, dependable, and the foundation of my happiness. Oh my god, that's so Kita-core. Suna wheezed, tears in his eyes. Kita, ever stoic, blinked once before the faintest tinge of pink crept onto his cheeks. He picked up his drink and took a sip to hide it. That was quite creative. Aaron grinned, clearly pleased with himself. I'll take that as a win. Round 21, Kita's turn. Aaron leaned forward, his turn to ask. Alright, Kita, dare or drink? Kita glanced around the room, assessing the situation. Dare. Aaron smirked. I dare you to flirt with me, really flirt, with as much charm as you can muster. Everyone erupted into cheers, even Lev yelling, Kita flirting? This I gotta see. Kita raised an eyebrow at Aaron but didn't hesitate. He turned to face him, leaning slightly closer. His voice dropped to a softer, smoother tone. Aaron, you've got the kind of strength and kindness that makes anyone feel safe. But when you look at me the way you're looking at me now, he paused for effect, letting a ghost of a smile touch his lips. It's enough to make even someone like me forget to be composed. The room fell silent for a second before Nishinoya shouted, Holy, Kita is smooth as hell. Aaron was stunned for a moment, his face heating up before he burst out laughing. Damn, Shinsuke, you could have just said I was handsome or something. Kita shrugged, sipping his drink like nothing had happened. You asked for charm, I delivered. Delivered is right, Oikawa said, fanning himself dramatically. Kita, teach me your ways. Bakudo was flailing at this point. Akashi, why can't you talk to me like that? Akashi shot him a blank stare. Because you'd combust if I did. As the room continued to buzz with laughter and chaos, Kita simply sat back, his small, victorious smile hidden behind his glass. Aaron shook his head, still grinning. You got me good, Shinsuke. You win this one. As the clock neared midnight, the energy in Kyorou and Kenma's massive living room was electric. Fairy lights twinkled along the walls, music played softly in the background, and everyone stood together in pairs, holding their drinks in anticipation of the New Year countdown. Laughter echoed as couples whispered to one another, and the warm buzz of love and friendship filled the air. All right, everyone. Kyorou clapped his hands, standing beside Kenma with his arm lazily slung over his boyfriend's shoulder. We're almost there. 10 seconds to go. Grab your drinks, grab your person, and get ready to scream Happy New Year, loud enough to wake the neighbors. They're already awake, Kenma muttered, earning a chuckle from Kyorou. Bakudo and Akashi stood near the center, Bakudo bouncing on the balls of his feet. Akashi, I'm so excited. It's going to be our year. Akashi smiled softly, his glass in hand. Every year is our year, Bakudo. Across the room, Oikawa looped his arm around Iwaizumi's waist. Hajime, get ready. This is the year you will learn Spanish me. Iwaizumi rolled his eyes but couldn't help the small grin. Sure, Toru, but maybe focus on finishing your champagne without spilling it on me first. Tenda was holding Ushijima's hand, swaying dramatically as he counted down with everyone. 7, 6. Oh, this is so romantic, Ashiwaka. It's just like a movie. Ushijima nodded solemnly. Yes, very cinematic. Lev was chatting animatedly, leaning down so Yaku could hear him over the noise. Can you believe how fast this year went? I swear it was just summer. Yaku gave him a sideways glance, but his lips twitched upward. Lev, stop moving so much or you'll spill your drink on me. Again. Hinata and Kageyama stood close together, Hinata clutching Kageyama's sleeve. Kageyama, this is it. New Year's. Let's make a resolution to beat everyone at the next practice match. Kageyama smirked. We're already going to do that, dumbass. Asahi and Nishinoya were grinning ear to ear, Nishinoya practically vibrating with excitement. Asahi, you better kiss me at midnight or I'll never let you live it down. I wouldn't dare miss it. Asahi replied, his deep laugh making Nishinoya grin even wider. Meanwhile, Daichi and Sugawara stood quietly, sipping their drinks and enjoying the sight of everyone laughing and chatting. "This is nice," Sugawara said, resting his head on Daichi's shoulder. "Yeah," Daichi agreed, looking around at their group of friends. "It really is." Atsumu and Sakusa stood off to the side, Atsumu grinning mischievously. "Samu, I'll bet ya $100 I can kiss Kyo-kun before ya can." Sakusa narrowed his eyes. $100? Make it 2. I'm faster than you. Osamu and Suna overheard and laughed, clinking their glasses together. "Idiots," Suna muttered, smirking. 5, 4, 3. The room filled with anticipation as everyone counted down together. Couples turned to one another, smiles lighting up their faces. 2, 1. Happy New Year! Cheers erupted, glasses clinked, and laughter filled the air as each couple turned to share a kiss with the person they loved. Bakudo cupped Akashi's face and kissed him deeply, earning a soft laugh from Akashi. "Happy New Year, Bakudo." "Happy New Year, Akashi. I love you so much." Oikawa wrapped his arms around Iwaizumi and kissed his cheek. "Here's to another year of me being amazing and you tolerating it." Iwaizumi snorted. "You're lucky I love you, dumbass." Tendao practically leaped onto Ushijima, giving him a dramatic kiss. "Here's to us being the most iconic couple ever, Ashiwaka." "I'll toast to that," Ushijima said, his tone as steady as ever. Lev leaned down to kiss Yaku, who begrudgingly stood on his tiptoes. "Happy New Year, Yaku. You're my favorite person in the whole world." Yeah, Yaku muttered, but he was smiling. "Happy New Year, idiot." Hinata grabbed Kageyama's face, kissing him quickly. "Let's crush Tokyo." Kageyama blushed but nodded. "Yeah, let's do it." Daichi and Sugawara shared a soft kiss, Suga laughing as Daichi pulled him close. "Happy New Year, Mr. Officer." "Happy New Year, Suga." Even Atsumu and Sakusa managed to share a quick, awkward kiss before grinning at each other. "Guess we both win," Atsumu teased. As the cheers began to die down, everyone huddled together, laughing and chatting about their plans for the new year. The room was filled with love, warmth, and hope for the future. It was the perfect way to start the year, with the people they loved most.